things, for God is in all things. Every single creature is filled with God and is a book about God. Amen. Well, happy Mother's Day to mothers and to those who were maybe not biological mothers, but were like a mother to somebody. So happy Mother's Day to everybody who kind of fits that mold. Hope you have a beautiful day. I hope this helps some. So have you guys heard about the play? It's on Broadway right now, and it's called Every Brilliant Thing. Yes, you have? Okay, yeah. One person in this whole crowd has heard. So we are going to go and talk about this, and you guys. So Every Brilliant Thing is, and the brilliant comes from the way the people in England use brilliant, which means like meaningful, fantastic, wonderful, awesome, all that, all right? So Every Brilliant Thing is on Broadway, and it's all across the world, and they've had, this play's been running for decades, all across the world. And it originated from a list that a child wrote way back in, I think it was in the 80s. I can't remember, but I think it was in the 80s. And the child wrote the list because his family was going through a really hard time. In particular, his mother was going through a really hard time. And so he wanted to come up with a list for her about all the things in life that are just so wonderful and brilliant and great. They make you want to get up in the morning. They make you want to live. They're the things that make life worth living. And so that's where the list came from. And in the play, there's one person who kind of is the narrator throughout it, and different people from the audience come up and play different parts, and then other people in the audience each might have a number that's part of the list. And eventually in the play itself, the people will read out their number as part of the play. And the play has helped people who've been in difficult places throughout whatever's going on in their lives. The play's just really helped them. It's given them hope. It's given them other things as well. And here's the way the list goes, okay? This is the beginning of the list. And the list has grown with the hope of it reaching 1 million after a while, 1 million things, right? So the list, they're teeny things, they're little things. They're things that we can oftentimes take for granted that make life worth living, right? And this is from a child. Remember, this is from a child. So the number one thing, or the first thing, is ice cream. Ice cream's worth living for, right? You know. All right, the second thing, water fights. The third thing, laughing so hard you shoot milk out of your nose. And then it's something as simple and as easy to blow by as the color yellow. Right? So that's how it starts. And then different things happen in the play, and then as the play continues, the list starts to shift a bit. And it gets a little bit more reflective, a little bit more maybe even mature. And here's the other part of the list. So, old people who are kind to children. Yeah. I love that one too. That's a good one. So, old people who are kind to children, dancing in the kitchen, holding hands, and watching sunlight come through trees. Falling in love. Yes. Right? Those are the things that make life worth living. Little things. Daily things. And the list is supposed to try to open our eyes to those things. Especially when we're struggling. So today's Mother's Day, right? And talk about something that is just so easy to take for granted. Mothers. Right? Mothers, raise your hand if you've ever been taken. No, don't. Don't do it. But obviously that happens, right? Right? So I thought on Mother's Day that they deserve their own list. So that they can, the list can remind us not to take our mothers for granted or those who have been like mothers to us. And to see how and remember how mothers make life beautiful for us. So I asked some other people, not just me, so you're not just getting me, some other people's stuff, and what in the world is it that your mom or someone who's acted like your mom done for you that makes your life better? That's what I asked them. And here's some of the answers. So moms heat up syrup so that your pancakes don't get cold. Moms teach us how to accept and love who we are as individuals. Moms show us how to accept and love others. Moms show us how to be resilient even when life gets hard. Moms, when they become grandmas, give moms and dads a break. Moms teach us to be curious. They teach us to be creative, adventurous, and playful. They teach us to love stories, to love reading, and to love the power of storytelling. Moms bring families together. They are the glue. They teach us how to celebrate, not just celebrate an event, but celebrate each other. Moms make us feel special. They listen and they hear what we need. Moms help us live life to the fullest. And moms, probably more than anybody else, show us unconditional love. And one last thing, since we're here in church, moms show us that God is as much mother as God is father. So there's a partial list. My hope for you today is that you add to it. Bring out your own. What would you say? And do it all the while you're celebrating the people in your life, especially moms. Happy Mother's Day. Amen.